Okay, so hey there guys. So today's video is going to be a collab video with my very good friend on YouTube, Snack Time with Chip. Please go pause this video and go subscribe to her channel. I love her channel so much. We've been friends on YouTube for like probably 2 years now, and she's amazing. I love talking to her. She's so nice, and she has an amazing channel. She does amazing hauls, amazing reviews, amazing tutorials. She's just so amazing. I know I can say amazing like 50 million times, but she's such a sweet girl. And we just talk so much about makeup, and I feel like I don't really have anyone else to talk to about makeup besides her sometimes. Why is my lip bleeding? Oh, come on, man. That is so annoying. All right, well, that's better. Oh my God, that's gonna annoy the crap out of me. But anyway, so yeah, we decided to film a tutorial, Christmas holiday tutorial, because that's what we did last year, and we just decided to do it this year as well, because that's like our favorite time of the year, and it's just a holiday makeup tutorial. Whatever you celebrate, please just go celebrate with your family and your loved ones. Celebrate with your family and your loved ones. I'm sorry, it's been a really long day. I filmed this video after work, so I'm really tired. But this was the only day I could film, and I'm pretty sure this was the only day she could film too. And I was like, why don't we just both film tonight? And yeah, we decided to use favorite products slash new products in this video. I'm pretty sure she used a lot of new products in her video anyway, but I tried to use a lot of favorites of the year as well. So for my eyes, I used the Too Faced Le Grand Palette palette. This was the palette that came out 2 years ago. I don't really use it that often, but I really only use it during Christmas time, so I really wanted to use it in this tutorial. This is not my favorite palette of the year by far, but it is a really good palette. I really like it. So I used some of these mattes in the crease, and then I used this Midnight in Paris, which is getting all over the palette, as if you could see. It does. I think that's why people weren't really like a huge fan of it, because like the fallout got all over the palette. But I used this shade Midnight in Paris, and it was really pretty. And then I used String of Lights on the inner corners. I thought that was really gorgeous. So I used that, and then I used a bunch of just really staple products and favorites of the year on my face. And then for the lips, I used New Americana by Lime Crime, and then I used a Smashbox Point Perk lipstick, and it's a metallic lipstick, and I might be obsessed with metallic lipsticks now. I love this so much. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. I'm refilming the intro because the first time it was just way too long. I don't know why I made it so long. But one last thing before we jump into the tutorial, excuse me, I got this shirt from Lucky today, and I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it, but I was like, oh my God, this would like be perfect to wear for this tutorial, because I was already planning on wearing my Doctor Who sweater because I love it. I'm not sure if I wore this. I didn't wear this last year. I think I wore something else. But anyway, I really wanted to pair it with this shirt. And I just got this today, and I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it, and now I think I definitely will, because I think it looks so cute with this, because they're both like blue and white, and this is kind of like Hanukkah colors too. I am Jewish, by the way, but I just love Christmas time, and my family still celebrates Christmas because my dad is Christian. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Again, please go subscribe to her channel. But we were really trying to think about what we wanted to film for you guys, and she asked me like a couple weeks ago if I wanted to do another collab video with her. I love doing collabs with her because I don't do collabs with anybody else. Of course, I'm like so flattered when she asks me. And yeah, we've just been friends for a long time, and we were just mulling through ideas, and we were like, let's just film a holiday one. It was either going to be a fall tutorial or a holiday one. I was like, let's just do a holiday because that's just where we get creative. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, so let's just get into it. Alright, so hey there guys, so we're going to start filming now. I'm actually filming after work, but this was like the only free night that I had to actually film something, because every day I'm going to be working up until Christmas. I got this shirt today at work, and I was planning on wearing this sweater like I usually do like every year around Christmas time. And I'm probably going to wear this on Christmas. And I thought this looks so cute with this, right? Because it's the same colors, and it looks really cute with the sweater. So this is my Doctor Who sweater. I love it. And this is a Lucky shirt. And I just thought it looks so cute together. So I think I'm just going to keep it because I really like this shirt. So I think it would be really cute to wear with like a holiday sweater or something. So I'm gonna keep it. I was really debating as to whether I wanted to keep it or not. This is the first time I'm wearing it, so figured out I like the only tutorials that I really dress up for is like a holiday one. I don't like wear anything that's special for tutorials unless I'm going out and I'm filming like a get ready with me. This is kind of like a chit chat talk through tutorial, not a get ready with me because I'm literally taking all of this off when I'm done. I just thought it would be good to film now because I need to, and I'm filming a collab video, as you guys know. I said that in the beginning. So I'm super excited to film this for you guys. I'm just going to finish priming my eyes. I'm just using my MAC Prep and Prime. Alright, so just prime my eyes. So now I'm just going to be setting it with my favorite powder this year. So, yeah, anyway, my best friend's texting me like this whole time, and I told her I'm filming a video. It's always, I swear to God, it's always when I'm actually filming a video. That's when everyone texts me, but a lot of people have been texting me today for some reason. I usually don't get any text messages anymore, but it's always the days where I'm like home doing nothing is when, because I worked 9 to 3 this morning, and now I'm home, and I'm filming this video, and then I have to study for the rest of the night, and then I'm busy again for like the whole week. So this was like my only free night to film. So anyway, this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation, and this is my favorite powder this year. It's so gorgeous, and I think it was actually better for me to do a chit chat, talk through a tutorial, so I can really tell you guys how much I love these powders. I mean, it probably would have been good for me to do a talk through, a voiceover, but just voiceovers take forever to record, and I didn't want to bother recording one and not being able to get this up when I wanted to, because I want to get it up after I study, like, or whenever my girl Chippo wants to get it up. But she's awesome. We talk a lot, and I texted her today and asked her if she really wanted to film today, because I told her this would be like the only day I could get it up and film like before Christmas. So I really wanted to make sure that we did that. So yeah, this powder is beautiful. It's just so soft and smooth, and I really do love it. It's just like the smoothest, silkiest powder that I have. It's worth every penny, to be honest. Maybe not $60, maybe it should be like $40. So anyway, I'm not using a favorite palette because I don't think I've ever used this for a Christmas tutorial on my channel. So I really want to use this palette. So I'm going to go in with the Too Faced, I believe this is the Le Grand Palais palette, but I'll double check. It came out 2 years ago. I hauled it when it came out, but this is their Christmas palette from, I believe, 2 years ago. And the only time I really use this palette is during Christmas time, so I really wanted to pull it out and use it for this. I actually like this palette. I don't know, like, I know a lot of people don't really like Too Faced Christmas palettes, but I thought this was a really good one. So, sorry if my dogs are barking. My brother probably finally got home. So I'm just going to grab a mirror and start. I think my brother just got home. So I'm just going to grab my Marc Jacobs powder. This is one of my other favorite powders, but we're going to use that probably for bronzer, or my NARS Laguna. So I'm just going to take my brush. I don't think I need a transition shade. But yeah, I just thought this was a really pretty palette to use. It has like all the colors I need in here for this tutorial. So anyway, I'm gonna use you know what? Let's grab my makeup geek. Alright, I'm just going to pop on Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek, and then we'll jump into the palette. Even though I'm doing this just to take it off, I can't not use a transition shade. It really makes such a difference. Like, if I pop on some of my Makeup Geek shadows, I mean, these are my other favorites. I love them so much. But if I... Alright, I'm sorry. My dogs drive me crazy when they're barking so much. So anyway, I'm just going to pop that on with my Luxie Beauty blending brush. I'm just going to skip over this and then we'll jump into the tutorial. Okay, so sorry I'm always all over the place. I don't really have that much counter space up here, but it's so much easier filming up here than it is on the floor. So anyway, I'm going to jump into the palette and I'm going to use this warm shade in the crease, and that one is called City Lights. I'm kind of winging it, but I pretty much know exactly what I want to do because there's only like 4 mattes in this palette, so you pretty much use those in the crease and then you just go in with the lid shades. It's not like it's that hard to use. I know some people really like get overwhelmed with certain palettes and like don't know what to put together. But if you want like a good start, just start with a few mattes in the crease and then you can just pop on a lid color. That's usually what I do. I'm pretty boring with eyeshadow sometimes. I love using a bunch, but pretty much just use the ones you know that will just work for you and then you're good to go. Because I'm not that good at eyeshadow still. I think I'm definitely better than I used to be. I used to be pretty bad, but I think now I'm pretty good. I still don't think my blending skills are that amazing, but they're definitely better than they used to be. I used to like, when I was looking at my older tutorials, I'm like, Caitlin, what were you doing? Like, I don't know what I was doing, honestly. Sorry, Chippo's texting me. I just want to see what she's saying. If I step off camera. I'm sorry, I'm always all over the place. People are driving me crazy today. I'm having like 4 people text me today. What the heck? My best friend, my other best friend, my boyfriend, Chippo. Like, what's going on? People are... I forgot how pigmented this color is. It's called City Lights. So pretty. See, I don't know why people didn't like this palette. The mattes are actually really pretty. And I heard that the palette last year, like the chocolate one, I really wanted that one. But I didn't get it because I didn't have the money for it. And honestly, why do I need more than one Too Faced holiday palette? The reason why I got this one was just to use over the holidays. Usually every year. And that's why I can still use it because I've like barely opened it. So it's probably going to last me a pretty long time. But I don't need another holiday palette if I have this one from Too Faced. And this one, like I said, I thought it was pretty good. It does what it's supposed to do. Like, I don't really understand what people expect from these palettes, and I'm probably going to do the same exact look on Christmas. I was going to use the Jouer Skinny Dip palette on my lid, but then I really want to go in with the blue shade from this palette. I think it'd be so pretty. Sorry, I'm just blending it a little bit better. Alright, I think that is pretty good. So I'm going to keep it like that. I love this sweater combo with this shirt. Looks so cute. Okay. Now I'm going to use my Real Techniques tapered brush. I really didn't want to film right now. I'm so tired, but like I said, if I don't film a Christmas video, I'm going to be mad at myself. So, and plus I'm pretty much wearing Hanukkah colors, so you can call this Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you want. Too bad brands don't come out with Hanukkah palettes. That would be cute, like with blue and white shades. Just saying, I should be a makeup company. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with this gray tone shade. I know I'm like such a spaz. I don't like how this... The one thing I really don't like about this palette is that it doesn't bend back all the way, so you have to hold it like really awkwardly when you're showing like a shade on camera. So I'm going to go in with this gray shade called Cobblestone, and I'm going to use that to deepen up the crease more. Yeah, I forgot how pigmented these are. So nice. But it was like the year where Too Faced did all their palettes like Paris inspired. I can't believe this palette's like 2 Christmases old already. It's freaking crazy, man. And I can't believe it's almost Christmas. Can you believe it's almost Christmas already? Like, where did the time go? I'm also going to be having another Get Ready With Me coming up soon. But I want to film a Christmas haul first. I actually have been accumulating a bunch of stuff every couple weeks because I've been making more money at work, so I've actually been able to buy a couple of things from Sephora lately. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what I'm getting. I've already gotten a few things. There are so many things on sale at Sephora now, especially highlighter palettes. I picked up quite a few highlighter palettes, and I also picked up an eyeshadow palette. So I will give you guys my first impressions on a certain palette that I've actually never even tried the brand's eyeshadows before. It's a NARS palette, I'll just say that. I don't have to keep it such a secret. So you will see a first impressions on it. Probably sometime after the haul video next week, because I'm hoping to get paid soon. Actually, it'll be a little bit after Christmas because I have to wait for my other Christmas paycheck next Friday. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna fix that off camera. This video is gonna take me forever. It's 6 o'clock now. I feel like it's gonna take me another 45 minutes and then another hour to get it up on YouTube, but as long as I get up before 9, then I can just study for the rest of the night. Okay, so anyway, now I'm going to take the darkest brown shade in the palette called Belle Femme, and I'm going to put that on my outer corners. So as you guys know, I'm not the biggest fan of Too Faced anymore. I'm really not all about the Too Faced life anymore because there's been so much controversy about the brand this year. Ever since the whole palette peach scandal thing that happened after actually Christmas of last year. So I really haven't been a supporter of the brand for this whole year, which is crazy because they were my favorite brand, and this is still a good palette. And the last palette I had bought from them was the peach palette, and I got it last year. And honestly, I think that that's the last good palette they actually came out with. Because like I said, I heard that the Christmas palette last year was crap. And then I also heard that the peanut butter and honey palette was really bad. And then I also heard just, a bunch of stuff that kind of really turned me off to the brand. Not that I don't, not that I support Jeffree Star, but he did expose a lot about Too Faced this year. And part of me does believe that most of the stuff he's been saying is true. The way that he fucked over Jared Blandino, fucked over Nikki Tutorials. And I really like Nikki Tutorials. Sorry if I'm saying that, but I'll try and keep it PG in this video. But, I figured that I have a mature enough audience to take curse words, right? Not that I really have an audience anyway. See how I diss myself as I'm saying something? But that's a really pretty shade too. But yeah, like I said, I really think that this was the last palette that they concentrated. I mean, they definitely concentrated more on packaging with this. These aren't the best eyeshadows, but they do their job and they blend, which is all you really need a palette to do. They're not the best mattes in the world, but I still think they're really good. So I'm just gonna work that on the outer corners. I think I might be eating dinner after this too. I have no idea. I'm not even hungry right now. I had meatloaf when I got home. I know that's sounds like a huge meal, but my mom has been making so much food lately. And I was when you do have to make food for Christmas too, so I hope my mom makes some food on Christmas Eve, because usually I spend Christmas Day with my boyfriend at his house because my boyfriend always comes over for Thanksgiving to here to spend it with my family, and then I spend Christmas with his family. But I mean, it's only fair. That's how it's been every single year. But my sister's coming home this year, and I really want to spend time with her. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do half and half. He spends the afternoon here, or he comes here for dinner, and I spend but that's still a pain in the butt, So we'll see what happens. So now for the lid shade, I can use this on the inner corners. This will be perfect. I'm gonna go in with the shade Midnight in Paris, and it's that really pretty glittery blue shade right there. So I'm gonna go in with my finger first. I always do that. Wow, this is so glittery. Okay. I don't think this is going to pick up without a brush, but we're going to see. We're going to see how this works. Don't you love how it's supposed to be using favorite? Oh, yeah, that definitely. I did a little something, something. So let's keep on pushing on. I love how I'm supposed to be using favorite products, and then I'm like totally winging it with this palette, but YOLO. I love when Shannon XO says that on her channel. I really like her. I think that she's a really good YouTuber, and her eyeshadow looks are always amazing. I never really talk about her on my channel because she was like a huge supporter of Jeffree Star for the longest time. And now she's not supporting him anymore, and now I feel better about talking about her. Not that that has stopped me from talking about other YouTubers before. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a brush for this, because I don't think this is going to work without one. But anyway, let me just see if this is actually going to get on. But yeah, I don't know why I've never really mentioned her before. I really like her. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some Smashbox primer water to hopefully save the day. If this doesn't work, I'm not sure what lid shade I'm going to do. Because you guys know I'm all about that lid shade life. I love lid shades. They're my favorite to apply. Like, honestly, I could wear anything in the crease and I would be fine. But my lid shade always has to be the center of my look, like most people's. Or I'm really unhappy if my lid shade looks like crap. Because I feel like if your lid shade doesn't look good, like the whole look doesn't look that good, because it can like transfer and not be as pigmented on your lid, and that drives me crazy. Alright, so, okay, this definitely picks up so much better with a brush. You see the difference? It's just very, very chunky. It's only applying to like half of my lid, but it's such a pretty color. Right, we're gonna have to put on a lot more. This is like a waste of Fix Plus right now, though. Just saying, because I have to take this off afterwards, and I'm kind of running out of it. But we're just gonna go with it. What we do when we put on makeup, we just push on and see what works. And you can't give up and start again, because I'm not refilming this. So, all right. So you could see what I did mostly. I'm gonna apply the rest off camera because I just feel like I'm gonna have like Fallout City if I keep on applying it on camera, but obviously you can tell the difference of me applying it with Fix Plus and a brush than without. Okay, and now we're gonna do the brow bone highlight. Wow, there's like glitter everywhere from that blue shade on the palette. That's not that good. But it applied really beautifully, like really pretty on the lid. I think it's really nice. Okay, so now we're going to do the brow bone. And I'm just going to mix the two brow bone highlights in here, Vintage Lace and White Christmas, and I'm going to pop both of them on my brow bone. I'm just using my concealer brush from Crown. I got this in an Ipsy bag, and I use it like all the time for my brow bone. I don't think I've ever used it for concealer. I swear I'm always holding this damn mirror in front of the actual camera. Alright, I'm gonna probably do eyeliner because I know probably on the day of I am going to be wearing eyeliner. But it's just like, I feel like there's no point when I like wear makeup so much now that it's like, I just wanted my makeup off tonight, but I will do it for you guys because that's what other YouTubers do, right? They're dedicated. So now we're just gonna blend away some of that glitter in the crease with the same brush, just with no product on it. I think that looks pretty good. Hopefully we didn't lose that crease shade. We probably did, but that's alright. It actually looks pretty good. Oh, I'm getting fallout under my eyes again though. I'm probably have to clean it up again. So now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm just going to close this palette for now. And I'm going to use actually my favorite eyeliners this year. This is crazy because usually it's like a high-end one from like Kat Von D or whatever. I really like the Physicians Formula one, but I find that this one is probably even better. I really love these. This is the Wet n Wild Pro Line Felt Tip Eyeliner in black. The only thing I don't like about it is that I feel like the point is a little bit too thick, but this is so black. It fits. It fits. It goes over like every single lid shade and it goes on super opaque. Like if I wear the Stila glitter eyeshadows, this will be so black. And usually I use like a liquid liner. I love the NYX one and I love the Physicians Formula one, but this one I find is even more black and it's just easier to use than those. So I'm going to go in with this and I'll be right back because if I do it on camera, it's going to be a disaster. So I'll be right back. But this is freaking awesome. I highly recommend this. And this is the cheapest out of everything. This is like $3. It's insane how good this is for $3. Alright, so now I'm not going to prep my face, like hydrate it because I'm literally taking this off in like 20 minutes. So I don't want to waste this, but if you guys need a primer water or like a priming spray, Smashbox Primer Water is always the one I always recommend. It's amazing. But I actually really loved the Urban Decay Prep Priming Spray this year. I actually just used that up though, so I wasn't going to use it today. But I just wanted to recommend two amazing prep sprays. I usually always get this during 21 Days of Beauty. So if you guys are running low or if you're looking for something that will hydrate your skin, I highly recommend this. It's amazing. So I recommend that every year. It's the best. But I am just going to go in with a hydrating primer. You guys know I love my Stila One Step Corrector. And I actually think the e.l.f. primer is really good too for what it is. But this is one of my favorite primers I tried this year. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. I love this. It just absorbs into your skin. It doesn't have really much of a fragrance, not like the Makeup Forever one. But it's so hydrating and it really gets a lot done on your face. Like it's not like too moisturizing. It's still like tacky and moisturizing. And I've really been liking it a lot. I really like it for my dry skin. It really hydrates my skin in the colder weather. I think it does a really good job of blurring my skin too. So I just think it's really good. So I'm just going to use that. I have been trying out a bunch of drugstore products this year. This is probably the only drugstore products I'm going to use though. Because besides the Wet n Wild. Because I do love them, but there are other products that I love more that are not really high-end. They're more like from online brands. Because you guys know I love online makeup. I love shopping online brands. So those are usually my favorites. Okay, so we got that on. You should see how the eyeshadow's doing. I think it's okay. Alright, now I'm just gonna... I need to wash my Beauty Blender really quick because it's still dirty from this morning. Well, my Real Technique sponge. I did pick up a new one. If you guys didn't know, this is my favorite beauty sponge this year, the Real Technique sponge. I do think they changed it a little bit though. I think Kathleen Lights was saying that they changed it a little bit. I'm so tired, you guys. I just want to get through this tutorial. I'm sorry, but I'm going to wash it and I will tell you guys my thoughts as I'm blending out my foundation. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation this year. I'm going to say two though because it's just because I don't want to go with the other one because that one's a little bit harder to blend out because it sets very quickly. But I'm going to suggest one more full coverage, much more expensive option, and one amazing drugstore find that I am obsessed with. So for this look, probably for this day, I probably would have went in with this foundation. This is like my favorite full coverage foundation this year, besides the L'Oreal True Match. That one's amazing too. But this is probably my favorite foundation I've tried this year. This is the Dior Skin Forever Perfect Makeup Everlasting Wear Pore Refining Effect with Sunscreen. I did use this in a first impressions video, like when I picked up stuff from the vibe sale. I'm pretty sure I called it a Sephora vibe sale first impression. So if you want to see it in action, just watch that video if you would like to. But this is amazing. It's so full coverage, but it just looks so natural on the skin. It's so easy to blend out. I love this. It is really, really good. It is expensive, but I would suggest picking it up during the vibe sale because then you get 15% or 20% off. So this actually ended up not being too expensive. It was $52, but with the 15% off, it was like $45, $44. So that's how much I usually pay for like a mid-range foundation anyway. So this is cheaper than the Dior Air Flash, and if you wait till the vibe sale, you can get it for like $45. So I think that's a pretty reasonable price for a high-end foundation, especially Dior. So I think you're getting a pretty good price for something that's a really luxury brand. So I think it's a pretty decent price. And the one I'm going to be using now, I actually just used this morning, but I'm going to use this now because I just can't get enough of it. This is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Foundation. Firmer even skin sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 15, hypoallergenic. I have tried a lot of good drugstore foundations this year. Don't get me wrong. I love the Maybelline Fit Me. I love the Maybelline Better Skin. I love the Wet n Wild one. That one's really good. I love the L'Oreal Infallible. I love the L'Oreal True Match, the CoverGirl. But this one tops them all. I love it so much. This is just so natural on the skin. It's so creamy. It just evens out your skin tone. It kind of like feels like a BB cream, but it has more coverage than a BB cream. I'm going to do like 3 pumps. As you guys can tell, I'm like, how much I love this. I'm like almost halfway through the bottle. So I'm going to apply it and yeah, I'm going to blend it out. I'm just trying to listen to what my brother and my dad are saying. I'm not hungry right now, but I'm not sure if they like want to eat something. But I'm not going anywhere. Because my mom's at work. She just left for work. She works at Bloomingdale's. Hopefully I got enough on my neck. Yeah, that's fine. So now I'm going to blend it out. I'm going to show you how easy this blends out. It blends out like nothing. It's so beautiful. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this foundation. When I don't wear it, I get upset. I love it so much. I like can't live without this now. It's amazing. I can't believe it took me so long to try it. I feel like that's more of a dupe for the Giorgio Armani, but I feel like it's almost better, which is insane because it's like I got it when it was on promo. Okay. Sorry, they were asking me what I wanted to eat, but I told them I already had meatloaf, so I'm good. So anyway, I'm going to blend this out, and literally it blends out in like 2 seconds. It's like just melts into your skin. It might not look the best right now because I just washed my beauty blender with some hand soap. Like I wasn't going to whip out the Sephora one because that would have been too much of a pain with like my laptop on the counter. Like we don't want to get my laptop wet, so I'm just going to use this. I just want to see how it's going over the primer. Yeah, it looks really good. And yeah, I'm just going to blend it out. It doesn't have like a ridiculous amount of coverage, but it's just like, as you guys know, I just love something that's lightweight and will really just even out your complexion. Not something that's like too sheer and not like that much coverage. Not like the Makeup Forever Water Blend. That thing was a disaster. I hated that foundation so much. If I hated a product more than anything this year, it was that foundation. That was the worst foundation I've ever tried. It was horrible. I was like, why don't they bring back the Face and Body? Because I really wanted to try that one. I was so upset I never got to try that foundation. But if they discontinued it, I'd probably be upset. But they already discontinued, if I would have tried it, the Makeup Forever. But they already discontinued the YSL Touche Éclat, and that's a tragedy because that foundation's amazing. So it kind of reminds me, actually this kind of reminds me of that foundation. Like the Giorgio Armani feels more silky on the skin, but this one just feels creamy. It's so comfortable. It might get a little bit shiny after wearing it for a little while. And for this foundation, you cannot wear it for long term. But I'm telling you, after 6 hours at work, because I wore it today, it still holds up beautifully. It doesn't break. It doesn't break up at all. It just looks a little bit shiny because it's a very illuminating luminous foundation. So it's going to be a little bit luminous, or you're going to be a little bit shiny by the end of the day. It does look a bit ashy on camera, I'm not going to lie. But that's also probably because it's nighttime now. And I did notice once I put it on, it looked a little bit ashy. But other than that, I love it. All right, I'm just going to blend it out on my forehead. Usually for me, I'll go in with 2 layers of this, but I don't know, maybe some people wouldn't love this because it doesn't give that much coverage, but it's so beautiful. Like, as you can see, like, it doesn't give like a crazy amount of coverage. Like, you can still see my skin, but it just evens it out, and it's just so pretty. Like, it has this gorgeous natural coverage, but it still covers everything, and it gives you like that natural poking, your skin poking through look, and I love that. So my favorite concealer this year, I'm really not trying to use this too much right now because I'm like almost running out, but I freaking love this concealer so much. This is by far my favorite concealer I've tried this year. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Sealer Concealer. Oh, it's so good. It's so hydrating. It does not crease on me. And it just has such a liquidy consistency because it's very similar to the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation, which was another one of my favorites this year. But I got that during the Vibe sale in 2016. Because obviously we're in 2017 right now, and it's about to be 2018. Try not to use too much because I love it. I'm really trying to savor this. I just used this today for work, and now I'm reapplying it again. Like, I took all my makeup off for work, and now I'm putting on the same face makeup because I used my favorite face products today, and I just know that these products work. And I had work at 9 in the morning, so I had to make sure I just picked something that worked for me. And I know that's fast, and I can blend out really easily. Talking and doing this at the same time is really slowing me down. Okay. Let's just do this. I really feel like sitting down, to be honest. I'm like getting tired of standing right now. But I know the one part I'm going to have to be standing is when I'm doing my contour and blush and highlight, because I can't see shit on the floor if I'm sitting on the floor. And now my arm's getting tired because I'm just blending. I'm going to blend out the under eyes first, because this concealer can end up shearing out a little bit if you don't blend it out. Because it'll start like not really drying, but kind of getting watery. I do love that it doesn't dry right away like the Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, the Tarte Shape Tape still like gives you a little bit more of a leeway than the Urban Decay. Oh my god, I'm so tired, man. Come on, you're almost done blending, and then you won't be as tired. But don't you see how pretty it is? It's so natural, and I love it so, I love it so much. And again, it doesn't cover up everything, but it just looks so gorgeous and just melts into the skin. And that's what I love. Okay, and I'm just gonna see, and if I do this, I don't really need to add more coverage for the number 7. because this adds the coverage that I need. As long as I put this like in the middle, it'll just melt into my skin. Wow, that lid shade like disappeared. Actually, you could still see it. It's still really pretty. I'm not reapplying it though, because then I'm gonna have fallout all over my face. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. Probably should have used a base, but your girl's too lazy right now. Okay, and then for setting the under eyes, you guys like already know what my favorite is. I'm just gonna go in with my trusty Laura Mercier. As you can see, like this baby is getting pretty low. I hope I can pick up more soon. I have to like replenish some products that are favorites, but yeah, so I'm gonna just go in with my Real Technique setting brush because I use that to set my primer and to set my under eyes. So, oh my god, why is there always hair in my eyes for absolutely everything? But you really can tell a difference. It really does mattify, but at the same time, it really does help brighten everything up, and I love it so much. But it's kind of getting down to the nitty-gritty in there. Okay, so now we can move on to the lower lash line. Oh, man, I'm so tired. So tired. I might start going a little bit insane in this video, so just bear with me, you guys. Okay. I probably am going to reapply some of the eyeshadows, though, off camera because your girl's looking a little bit of a hot mess right now. But I'm just going to push on. We're going to push on. That's what we're going to do. I think that's a good idea. So now I'm going to take my MAC pointy little brush and I'm going to smudge this color Cellulite's on the lower lash line. I don't think I'm going to do waterline eyeliner, even though I usually do. I'm just too lazy. Alright, I need to stop complaining and just get through this video. Me complaining is not going to help me get through the video. Okay. So, we're going to put this on the lower lash line. Oh my god. I just want to like kill them sometimes, my family. Why is such a big deal about changing a TV channel? Sorry, I'm not gonna kill my family. It's just like they're so annoying about stuff sometimes. Okay. And I'm gonna apply it to this eye. I'm just gonna do it over here because it's not like you have to see the same thing twice, right? Right? Yeah, it's definitely a lot more tiring filming this standing up. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, usually I just take one color and smudge it on my lower lash line. I'm really lazy about that because I just think it looks just as good. And that's what we're going to do. And then for the inner corners, since we're already here, and I already have the brush in my hand, I'm going to take this really gorgeous silver. I wanted something like a bluish tone silver, and I feel like this is the perfect shade. So I'm going to use this shade called String of Lights. It's such a cute name. It means Christmas lights. It's so adorable. I'm going to put that on my inner corners. Ooh. My gosh, that's so pretty. Oh my god, I didn't think it was going to be that pretty. Ooh. I really like that. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling. And then we're going to do it on this side. Those are me done filming by now. Okay, anyway, I'm going to line my waterline with my favorite waterline eyeliners this year. And those are the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencils. a subscriber recommended this to me. Her name is Christine Olson. Thank you so much. I really have been loving them. If I can get it on. Sometimes these can be a little bit iffy. I don't know what it is about the drugstore products sometimes. Sometimes you really have to just wipe it or like just wipe that top one off, which is such a waste of product, but there we go. And I'm going to put it on this eye. I'm going to poke my eye out, so we're just going to do it over here. Alrighty. Got that on. And then my favorite mascara this year, I have been liking certain ones, but this is definitely my favorite one this year. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous / Paradise Mascara. I mean, my favorite this year is the Ed Cosmetics one, but I don't have the money to repurchase that right now. So we're going to use this guy. Sometimes some of these mascaras are really hard to open. I'm going to pop that on my top lashes. I do feel like the brush is like a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex, but I think that this mascara is better. I really do. I tried the Too Faced one again, and I think that this mascara is much better. I mean, they're not that much. This one isn't that much cheaper, to be honest. It's like $10 cheaper, but hey, still cheaper. Alright, so we used a few drugstore products. I'm just going to finish it up off camera. You don't need to see me apply a million layers of mascara. I'm going to put it on my bottom lashes too. Alright, and now I'm just going to set my face with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques powder brush. Now we just have bronzer. And there are a bunch of contouring powders I really like this year too. But I really have just been into bronzing lately. I haven't really been contouring. I only really save contouring for like special occasions. I don't know. I'm not that extra when it comes to my face. As long as I have bronzer and highlight on. I mean, blush and highlight. I'm good. Okay. Now I just need to just blend that in a little bit better. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab my bronzer. And you know what? For blushes, I have a lot of favorite blushes this year, to be honest. I'm not sure like which one I want to use. But we'll figure it out. So my favorite bronzer this year, I love the Marc Jacobs one. I love the Physicians Formula, but I've been on such a kick with this bronzer for the past couple of months, and I can't get enough of it. This is NARS's Laguna. I mean, it's a good one and a cult classic for a reason. It's so gorgeous. I love it. It's so pigmented. At the same time, it's so easy to blend, and I love it. I really do. I love it. I actually think I might even like this more than my Marc Jacobs one now. And that's a big statement. Because I think that this is like more pigmented. But also I think that the Marc Jacobs one might be getting a little bit old now, and it might not be performing as well as it used to. Because I use that one like hardcore, and I love it. It's the Marc Jacobs Instant Mark Dreamer filter, if you guys didn't know. I mean, if you watch my channel, you probably should, because that's like my favorite. But this one, I hope I hit pan on soon, because I've been using it like crazy, man. Like crazy. I'm thinking about just going in with a NARS blush, because, I mean, I love Becca, I love NARS, I love my Kat Von D blushes, my MAC blushes, so my Makeup Geek blushes, those are great too. But for me, I'm always like trying to switch up the blushes that I'm using. So it's like really hard for me to pick just one. I love the Wet n Wild blushes this year. I love the Milani ones. The LA Girl one's really good. But I'm gonna dig out one and see. It's like one isn't really like popping into my head of like my favorite blush this year. So, alright, you know what? Even though I use this blush all the time, I love it. And it is a blush I tried out this year, and I've worn the crap out of it, so I figured I would use this one. I wanted to use NARS's Madly because it's always my go-to if I don't know what blush to wear, but that's not this type of video. That's just like a favorite of mine for like 2 years now. And like I said, there are a lot of great blushes that I tried this year, but I think this one is my favorite. Even though I've only tried one of them, I think they're great, and I really want more of the ColourPop pressed powder blushes. I loved the new Makeup Geek blushes this year. I loved the Wet n Wild. I loved the Milani. I'm just looking at my collection right now if I'm looking this way. I tried out a lot of good ones this year, but I think this one takes the cake. It can be a little bit faded, and once you apply it again, like after your makeup's done, because if you apply it for the first time, sometimes it can be a little bit faded. I really like how my face looks right now. It's pretty good for someone who's like fallen on their face. But this is the ColourPop Double Play Duo, and it comes with the highlight, which the highlight's amazing in here as well. I have so many highlighter favorites this year, but you guys are going to see my favorite highlighters in a second. So the blush is called Getting Handsy, and the highlighter is called Patted Down. So I'm going to use this beautiful blush. It's so gorgeous. So I'm going to take this guy and put that on my cheeks, because I'm trying not to use something that I have mentioned a million times on my channel and like has been a favorite for like a really long time. I really want to use something that just became a favorite this year. And this is definitely one of my favorites. And I looked through all my blushes, and I found that this one was the one that, I mean, I used the crap out of this one. When I got it, I used it for like a week straight. I loved it. So that's how you can tell that I love a blush. I was going to use the Wet n Wild ones, but I decided to use this one over those because I've had this one for longer, and this one's been a favorite since like June. So let me just keep on justifying why I'm using it, because you guys obviously need to know like a million times. Duh. So, but for eyeshadow palettes, if you guys want to know my favorite eyeshadow palettes this year, I mean, this one is still a really good one, but I was going to use the Jouer Skinny Dip palette, and I was probably going to use the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette or the Visart Warm Neutral Matte palette. I wasn't sure what mattes I was going to use. I just knew I wanted to use the Jouer Skinny Dip palette. But if you guys want a really good foiled eyeshadow palette, pick that one up. It's amazing. But I will run through all my favorite eyeshadow palettes in my Best in Beauty video. So just stay tuned for that if you guys want to see it. So now, that ends up being like a 3-part saga, basically, of makeup products that I've loved the entire year. So, dang it, as I'm dropping my color switch lid. We're almost done. We're almost done. Okay. So, for my favorite highlighters this year, you guys should already know, are the Ofra highlighters. Oh my god. When I tried these, you guys, these blew me out of the water. I think I'm going to use the Beverly Hills ones today because I want to use 2 colors in here. These are blinding. They're so gorgeous. I cannot believe how good these were. I really thought that these were just all hype. The glow on these are amazing. Chip, you need to try these, girl. You really need to. I can't believe you haven't tried them yet. I know that I'm usually like telling her about everything that's new in makeup because I feel like I keep more track because I'm always trending. I'm always checking trend mood, and I always see like what's getting released before her. So I'm always telling her like, "Girl, did you try this yet? Did you try this yet?" She's like, "No, I haven't tried it yet." She's finally like picking up the ColourPop pressed eyeshadow palette, the Yes Please one, and she's gonna try that out. And I told her to try like the pressed ColourPop eyeshadows like a long time ago, and now she's finally trying them for the first time. I'm like, girl, try them. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to be going in with the Ofra highlighter in the shade Beverly Hills. I do love Rodeo Drive so much though. I use that one like crazy, but I just want to go in with the two paler shades today. So I'm going to go in with the white shade and then this shade right here, like this more like tan shade. These are gorgeous, my gosh. Just like look at what comes off the brush. And I blew that off. It is so pigmented, you barely have to dip your brush in there. And I'm just going to use my Hourglass. Let's wipe this off a little bit, because this is like the only mirror in front of me right now. And we're going to pop that highlight on. Oh my god. Do you see that? Like, I've been trying out some other like high-end highlighters lately. And nothing gives me a glow like these do. Like, come on. Look how gorgeous. Like, seriously, that is blinding. It's so amazing. I'm obsessed. I love them so much. And I'm going to pop it on this side too. But I can be good with these for the rest of my life. I mean, I love my Becca highlighters, but these by far are like my favorites. And probably Anastasia would be after my Glow Kits. I love them. The Aurora palette I was loving like crazy this year. I love the Jouer Skinny Dip highlighter. I loved the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit. A lot of good highlighters this year, you guys. Even the Lime Crime ones are really good. But yeah, if you want to glow from space, oh, it's just these. And I'm just put it on the brow. Like my dad keeps on coming down the hallway. Probably keep on thinking I'm like talking to myself. But I actually think that that looks really good. And usually I have to go back in again and apply it because you guys know I can't see crap just looking at the actual camera. But these are so beautiful. Like, do you see how easily they apply? Like, you don't even have to do that much. And they apply in like 4 or 5 swipes. That's like amazing. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite setting powder. You guys know I love this. This is the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. I just want to finish this because I'm getting really tired, so. And I will sit down and talk about every single product anyway, so. All right. So, we're pretty much done with the face. Now we're just going to go in with the lips and stuff. My like products are everywhere. I'm just going to set my face. The one I've been using so much lately, you know what, I'm just going to use it, is my Milani Make It Last setting spray. I have a backup of the NYX Dewy Skin Mist. I've been loving that one too. So I'm going to go in with that to set my makeup. You know what's crazy is like after I don't prime my face like with the priming spray, my face always feels tight because like I feel like really hydrating your skin really helps, but also because I applied my makeup again for the second time today and probably my skin probably hates me right now, so that's probably why it feels tight. But I've been looking for other alternatives to my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I've found that sorry, I'm like all over the place. I'm just grabbing my brow products. And I'm not going to bother with a lip primer because I'm just going to throw it on and take it off after this. So anyway, I've been looking for like dupes for my Urban Decay. I'm just going to start brushing out my brows with a spoolie. And I found that the Milani one is really, really good. And the NYX Dewy Skin Mist is awesome. So either one of those are really good. So now I'm just going to brush out my brows. So I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I've been loving this guy. It did kind of pop out though of the actual thing. So kind of using like the tail end of it, which really pisses me off. But we're going to use the shade Ash Brown. I'm just going to fill them in a little bit. Because, you know, I don't really want to waste that much product right now. I'm probably going to have to go repurchase another one because I'm really pissed about this. Because this product isn't that cheap, but it's really, really good. But it like fell out one day because I keep on like putting it away like this, and that makes it like fall out more when you actually go to use it. So, yeah. It's just really annoying. Okay. And now I'm just going to brush them out again with a spoolie. Yes, spoolie end. And then I'm going to go in with the brow gel, and I've been really loving this one. I didn't think I was going to be into tinted brow gels, but I love this. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper Brow Gel Mascara. I think this is so good. And this one's in the shade Light to Medium 375, and it says N200. And this is really good. I really like it. So I've been using this a lot for my brows. Oh my gosh, my legs are gonna fall off. I was standing all day at work and then I decided to film a video. But again, I'm not gonna have any time to film it before Christmas. The only day I would have had time is Christmas Eve, and I want to spend it with my family after I get out of work. Actually, maybe I could have filmed it Christmas Eve, because I think my mom works till 6, but since we already filmed it now, we filmed it now, and I told her we would put it up tonight, because I think last year we had to put it up on Christmas Eve, because I think that was the only day we had free. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the lips. There are so many red lipsticks I could wear right now, but we're just going to whip out my favorite. And I think you guys already know what it's going to be. It's like a super vibrant red lipstick, and I am obsessed with it. This has been by far my favorite red lipstick this year. This is Lime Crime's New Americana. I love it so much. It's so gorgeous. So I'm going to take my red liner from ColourPop. I can grab it. This is not the right one. I thought that was the right one. This is the right one. I'm going to take ColourPop's Bossy, which is probably some of my favorite lip liners, and they've been my favorite lip liners for a long time. So I'm going to take that and line my lips first. But you can do a neutral, you can do a dark red lip, you can do a bright red lip. I'm just all about the red lips during holidays, so I have to wear a red lip. And I haven't really been able to whip out my bright red lips since before school started. So your girl is ready for some holiday red lips. I think I used this shade in like 2 tutorials. I think I used it, well, I used it in my birthday Get Ready With Me for karaoke. And I think I used it in another one, but I definitely used it in that one. I'm just going to finish lining off camera. Okay, and then for the lips, I'm going to go in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade New Americana. Like I said, I freaking love it. It's amazing. It's just my favorite bright red lip this year, and yeah, I'm just going to use that. It's pretty much replacing my red velvet. It's a little bit brighter than that, and I love it so much. It just goes on amazingly. I love it. I'm just going to finish it up off camera as well. All right, I really want to finish it off with something metallic. So I just got this from Sephora. This is a Smashbox. I believe this is one of their liquid metallic lipsticks, or it might be one of their glosses. If it's a gloss, I really want to top it off with this just to add some metallicness to it and to not have it be as bright because I feel like it's a little bit bright for this look. So I kind of want to tone it down a little bit. Oh, and it's so pretty. I've heard like amazing things about these. And it smells really good. Probably is a liquid lipstick and it would like dry the shit out of my lips, but it's applying beautifully. Oh my god, your girl might be into metallic lipsticks now. I have never really tried any. This is gorgeous. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, so this is the finished look, you guys. I'm sorry that this video was 10 million years long. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I love all of these products, and I will be talking about these products really in depth in my Best in Beauty. So just stay tuned for that. I'm not going to go on and on about everything. I just really love how my makeup turned out. I love this highlighter. It's so blinding. Love this blush. Love this foundation. The eyeshadow I actually really love too. I thought it came out really pretty. Love the eyeliners and the mascara and the lipstick. Obviously, you guys know I love the new Americana lipstick from Lime Crime. That was like my go-to in the summertime, and I think it's great wearing for a holiday as well if you want to top it off with a metallic lipstick. I might be obsessed with this though. Thanks for saying. Thanks for saying. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. It will be linked below, hopefully. I usually never do that though. I repeat it in every single video. But I love you guys and thank you so much for your support this year. I hope everyone has an amazing holiday with their family and their friends. And I have a happy Christmas, a happy Hanukkah, a happy Kwanzaa. Whatever you celebrate, just as long as you're with your loved ones. I love you guys. Bye.